Hello everyone and welcome back to another Stormworks update video. Now in this video we're covering updates as of today, which is 0.7.19. As always, we'll go over the new features and changes that have been made, and finally we'll test a few of them out here in the world of Stormworks. Now if you're enjoying these videos, comment below and me what else you'd like to see in any of my future videos. While you're there, don't forget that like and subscribe button, and remember to click the little bell icon to be notified in my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. So that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this week's update. So to start with this week's update, the devs have gone and added the new rocket boosters here in game. Now they've gone and added the huge, medium and large boosters. Along with that, they've also gone and added the fuel components. This is the solid rocket fuel. We have a huge, medium, large and also a small one now. Now obviously with last week's update we got the small rocket booster. This was hugely popular and people started making rockets and missiles and all these kinds of things in game, which is really cool. It seems like this week the devs have got a little bit of a space engineer kind of influence going on with these components they've gone and added in, which is pretty cool. Obviously the dreams of having our spaceships now in game is possible with these components, which is really cool. Now as I said, you have the boosters and you have the fuel rockets. Now the actual boosters themselves do have the triggers, which is just a simple on-off switch. This is obviously to turn them on or off. Along with that, they also output the fuel remaining inside them. The actual fuel pieces themselves do not have any nodes at all on them. However, they just extend the fuel of the actual boosters themselves. The boosters do have fuel in them. However, as I said, you can add on the rocket pieces to go and extend the range of them, which is pretty nice. I'm going to do is spawn an example in so we can have a look at all the different components and see what they look like. Now spawning the different components in, you can see we have the small little booster here on the right hand side. Looks a little bit different to how it used to look like in game, but obviously this is more representative because we have the two different pieces now. So we have the small one, we have the medium booster, we have the large, and we also have the huge one. Along with that, we also have a small fuel piece on here. Along with that is a medium one, a large one, and we also have the huge one. So you can stack these up, as you can see here in my examples. You can stack them up to obviously extend your fuel. Along with that is same goes with the medium ones, large ones, and the huge ones. I've got three different examples just here in front of us. Obviously see the differences. Now these are pretty cool. You can stack them and use them as much as you want to. You could obviously include them in an enclosed space like I have done with this to make one huge rocket. This is 4 huge pieces being added together. Along with that, yeah, nothing really else to talk about with them. They have a fuel, they have an on-off switch. I'm sure you can use these for numerical different things, but I can see everyone starting to build space rockets here in game, which is going to be really cool to see, of course. Now, of course, what we usually do is we go and test these out. I have obviously got these 3 examples. We're just going to test out the small one, which is a tri-rocket. Nothing special, just using these medium-sized ones. We have the fuel here, which is connected just to one of these fuel tanks to get the readout. Along with that is a on-off button. Pretty simple. I'm just going to turn it on, and as you can see, we have the rockets going off, and they are now going to go up into the air. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Really cool to see. Obviously, like I said, this is going to be used for some really cool things. I would like to see maybe a number input to change how much actual fuel it uses, because you can change that by selecting it. You can tell it how much fuel it uses. It would be nice if we could have a number input so we could use maybe 100% of fuel while we're starting off, and then once we're getting momentum, we can then lower that fuel down a little bit. Obviously that's just my opinion. I'm sure everyone has their own opinion on the matter, but yeah, really cool update and nice to see. So that's it for this week's update. If you want to see a full list of changes and fixes, make sure to go check out the announcements in the official Stormworks Discord server. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it somewhat entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.